And like at the end of the day, you're in a whole place relying on just who you got around, and that's it. And if you ain't got no one watching back, then that's all.
Yeah, it's like you left for the wolves. Like they said, Takeoff was there. Chucky Dodd, Bushwick Bill, he ran right up. They was blowing, and he literally ducked before they even started blowing.
Right.
So this goes to show he knew Lil Cam was gonna come from the side and run up on Takeoff. And Migo Bands, man, y'all saw what just happened to Migo Bands, man. This goes to show, like, you can't be working with the opposition, man. At the end of the day, Takeoff was in a whole nother state, and they real life could have avoided it because one thing, number one, for him being out. But you also have to look at the fact, if you pay attention to the video, look at the video, y'all. The receipts is right here in the video. Y'all gotta pay attention to the fact that Moneybagg, yo, he looking like, hold on, why, like, who is this even clearing the crowd like that? And y'all gotta understand, when there's 50 people, when you walking through a whole crowd of people that's been standing right there for a minute, y'all gotta understand, it's gonna open up like a triangle. Y'all gotta look at that, man, because it's gonna look like a triangle. Y'all gonna see one person at the front. Y'all gotta understand, man, this one person at the front is Finesse 2 times. This man ain't playing no games. At the end of the day, we all know that you gotta be safe out there, man. You can't do nothing dumb and jag you at your spot, man, because if you look at the facts, man, he had security with him too. The security not gonna let them like box each other. At the end of the day, man, they from the same hood, man. Y'all gotta look at this, man, and take this and really run with it, man. Look at the fact that every time somebody grow up together, man, they get into it at a certain age. And then next thing you know, they know all the whereabouts, they know all the drops, they know where you be at, they know where you hang out at. Y'all gotta understand, man, the ops real life be hanging with your best friend, and they'll be the ones that turn on you at the end of the day. And anybody can vouch on the receipts. People know that the receipts show everything that has to be shown. So y'all really got to look at the fact that this is something that we need to take heed to, because we don't want it to be hot outside. At the end of the day, man, soon summertime come. Ain't no, hey, look, 12 ain't riding around no time. Soon summertime run around. Next thing you know, whole block high. Y'all got to understand, man, the reason the people be even on the block and study or bending the blocks looking for anybody with Drakes, any Glock, anything. Y'all gotta understand, the 12, they'll sit right there and spin a block every time, man, looking for specific people that be making them songs. Y'all gotta understand, they watch the internet too, man. So for everybody who think that 12 ain't on the internet, man, they is. This is something we need to really pay attention to. And if we really look at it, we don't want to see them in this situation. You see just what happened to K-Dog. Y'all got to understand, man, this is something that we really need to pay attention to, because if we don't pay attention and take heed to it, something going to happen, man, and we don't want nothing to happen. Y'all got to understand, man, we still got people who out there in the street who still doing what they doing. I'm in Memphis right now. Y'all got to really pay attention to what's going on, man, because this will mess you up in the end if you follow the wrong path, man. Like, if you make careless mistakes and you still out there toting poles, you can get sent up at any moment, because it ain't no, man, they ain't playing for, look, they ain't playing with nobody. I'm going to just be straight up with y'all. They not playing with nobody. At the end of the day, PRE know what happened. PRE know what went on. Key Glock knew who was in that black car. So y'all gotta really pay attention to this, man. And I can't really say too much on the information, because we not trying to get nobody like looked at. We ain't trying to put no target on nobody. At the end of the day, the target is on Yo Gotti, for the simple fact that Yo Gotti was the main one who did like the biggest plan ever. Knock the whole crew off. Y'all gotta understand, if you knock the whole PRE crew off, it'll be over with. Like, but they said like, okay, we gonna sit here and knock Dolph off. since Dolph the head of. You take the head off, man, and the body gonna fall, man. At the end of the day, we know this. This is something we know. And how many times am I gonna keep telling you guys, man? Y'all gotta really watch who you hang around, because them will be the ones that snake you. Big Moochie Grape know what's going on. Big Moochie Grape know he was in that backseat of that black car. Y'all gotta understand, man. CMG K-Dog ain't deserve that, but at the same time, it's Dolphins, man. Throw them Dolphins in the chat, man. Y'all gotta throw them Dolphins in the chat, man. At the end of the day, man, I don't want to see no side. I don't pick a side. At the end of the day, I rock with Dolph more than I rock with PRE. Y'all gotta understand that, man. At the end of the day, we need to really pay attention to what's going on. And like I said, they be out there tweaking. And if they keep on tweaking, man, they gonna end up being with the wrong people, man. And y'all know how they is, man. They ran around with fullies, man. If they weren't riding around with fullies, it would, like, you wouldn't have nothing to worry about. But at the end of the day, we all know that this is something that's been going on for a minute now. And can't nobody really stop it, for the simple fact that we all know that everybody into it with their old friends. We know this. At the end of the day, man, we got to be mindful of who we hang with. We have to, because if we don't, we'll end up in a situation to where we can't get out of it. Dolph had a lot of money and he still couldn't get out of this situation, all because the people who was around him. Snoop Bands was at the barbershop getting his hair lined up. Y'all gotta understand, man, why was he at the barbershop when his homie getting sent up? This ain't nothing that we want to see. We don't want to see nobody sent up if we cool with them. Y'all gotta understand, man, these people been beefing for a minute. CMG, the whole CMG know what's to come behind this. Y'all gotta understand this, man. And as we all know, the feds is all over this, man. So we can't really even say too much, because the feds take care of the whole case, man. And y'all really gotta pay attention to what's going on, man. The documents state that the receipts is everywhere, man. Hit the subscribe button if you're new to the channel, man. Like this video, man.
Please watch this video till the end. This may upset some viewers. This is federal information I'm about to read to you. All subscribe to this channel. Like and share this video. That's the only way YouTube will recommend this video.
Hey y'all, hey, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button if you're new to the channel. Hey, I knew Yo Gotti had something to do with this. Words is that the source is saying that the receipts just dropped, you guys. Hey, I want to let y'all know. Here go another one. Shorty, and what I mean by shorty is old girl. If you from the hood, you know what I'm talking about. Shorty said that Buddy with the V-Long hoodie, he was standing right there even after they started blowing. So who was Migo Bands blowing at? If everybody know that Cam ran inside of the movie. I mean, not the movie, but you know what I'm saying. And when Cam ran inside of the bowling alley, hey, I want to let y'all know one thing. Dude was still right there, man, with the Chucky doll, who they said instantly grabbed Takeoff, like they instantly. He grabbed Takeoff shirt, Takeoff instantly turned around, and dude instantly kept blowing. They said, look him, yellow hoodie, he ran inside of the bowling alley for one reason, and I'm gonna be discreet, and I'm going to like literally take my time with this. He ran inside the bowling alley after his son Takeoff up because he had to get rid of the blicky. You gotta understand what's really going on, and this is coming from the family, and like the family, they're grieving right now, man. I want y'all to really look at the fact that this is a revolving door. We can really look at this and be like, this is another act of senseless violence, and people sit back and still don't understand that. Why would y'all even run up on him? Like, what was y'all purpose? Y'all try to take his chain? Was y'all trying to basically prove a point so that y'all could get some cool points from this? Like, at the end of the day, we know for a fact that the feds said that they on a bumper, so y'all, but Jay Prince, you better hide out, man. At the end of the day, we know for a fact that everybody that played a role in this, they sat there and said Jay Prince Jr. set it up. And this is coming straight from Houston. Like, I want y'all to look at one thing. He can't even come to Atlanta. He cannot come to Atlanta. And Yellow Cam, hey, I'ma call him Yellow Cam. At the end of the day, hey, he ran in there to have the blicky, then he ran out without the blicky because he already passed it off to one of the guys. I want y'all to look at that, man, and take heed to that, because this is something that could literally, it could have easily been avoided if he would have never even ran in there, because they singled him out once they turned the camera around. They didn't know that nobody was watching on the camera. That's why I say always watch your surroundings and watch who you keep around you, man, because at the end of the day, we know for a fact that we need to understand that this is a revolving door. The prosecutors is saying it doesn't matter if Lil Cam real life had to move in his hand on camera while he was in initiation to real life send Takeoff up. No, it had nothing to do with that. It was the fact of he had to move on him. And when I say move, I mean he had the blicky on him. Hey, I want y'all to really look at this, man, because a lot of people not paying attention to the main key points in this. And a lot of people sit back and they look at this like, look, Cam, he did it. Okay, look, Cam did it, but Jay Prince the fizz. At the end of the day, Jay Prince Jr., he was the main one who supposed to did 3 years and end up getting out. How do you do that? Where they do that at? What is this? At the end of the day, man, we all know for a fact that people sit back and say like, look, Cam cousin was the main one. Now, it was so many people that was standing back in them cuts, like dude with the baseball hoodie on. Like, that was dude that was real. I know everybody who was standing right there when Takeoff got sent up, they scared because their name is brought up in the Rico indictment, man. When they bring them to court, man, they gonna have to testify against everybody who they claim to be gangster. They gonna have to really testify against them, and that's gonna hurt them. I want y'all to really look at one thing. It's a lot of people sitting back looking at Jay Prince Sr. as if, okay, Jay Prince Sr. wasn't there, but it was his birthday though. I want y'all to really look at that, and y'all gotta really write down the fact that Lil Cam, as soon as he left, he FaceTimed Jay Prince Jr. Once he FaceTimed Jay Prince Jr., told him like, yeah, man, we just got pulled over. They right behind us right now. Jay Prince Jr. told him, you straight, we got you. Even if you get locked up, man, we got you. Cause Lil Cam couldn't stash the move quick enough. When I say move, I mean the blicky. I want y'all to really look at what's going on, man, because a lot of people sit back and they say that Quavo, he was the one that tried to keep everything in line. Quavo couldn't keep everything in line because he wasn't the one that started it. Offset sat back and said, Takeoff is the main one you need to be real live sending your condolences to, man, before you do anything, man. Hit the like button. Hey, I want y'all to really look at what's going on, man, because in all actual reality, we can all sit back and say, like, they didn't have sympathy for that man. They didn't take to full initiative that Jay Prince Jr. was the feds before they went out there. You think that ain't nobody know that Jay Prince Jr. got booked and then got right out? Real talk, before Takeoff even went out there, that didn't happen afterwards, it happened before. And from what the eyewitness is saying, it's a lot that people fail to realize. Quavo know that the game ain't gonna never end. Takeoff, he got sent up for what? He got sent up because he went out trying to check in, and Quavo already been checked in. Y'all gotta really look at this, man, because they saying Shakur Stevenson, he was the one that was there. They brought him up on camera, y'all. So I want everybody to pay attention to all the key facts in this. First off, Lil Cam had the blicky on him. Second, Mike Prince was standing right there in the middle of all of it, and he could have avoided everything that happened from going on. They said that Migo Bands was the main one who instantly, he spotted the shooter before anybody. That's why he upped his blick. When they was arguing, Migo Bands already had to move out. They had different angles of the camera footage, which goes to show that people real live was flipped on this side, flipped on that side. Next thing you know, Mike Prince, he instantly sitting right here on this side. Hey, I want y'all to really pay attention to this. Jay Prince Jr. been working with them people since he got out when he's supposed to did over 6 years. Like, y'all gotta really understand that, man. That man got out on probation. Then next thing you know, he signed Finesse 2 times. That's why they say Finesse 2 times got wrapped up in this whole situation for one reason. Takeoff knew Finesse 2 times before he got locked up. Y'all gotta really look at this, man. The eyewitness said that Quavo was the one who started the argument by the way that he responded to Migo Bands and Lil Cam then when they was talking about the, you feel me?
Right, and the worst part is from what I hear, Takeoff was ready to leave before. You know what I mean? I don't know if he's, you know, when you send something, he just, whatever, he was ready to go before, and he stayed there, and then got sent out.
And that's why people sit back and be like, you know what? Why would Boosie even get himself involved in it? Boosie sat back and he waited for a long time. He didn't want to speak on this incident. That's why he just said RP Takeoff, because you know for a fact Boosie already got something else going on with the Duke the Jeweler situation. And I know a lot of people say, did Duke the Jeweler get set up? Y'all tell me, because we don't know at this point, because a lot of people saying like it was somebody in Boosie crew that did that to Duke the Jeweler. And again, I'm not trying to make nobody believe nothing. It's literally, you have to pick out the facts. And when you look at the facts of it, you know for a fact Jay Prince Jr. was there, and Lil Cam was there, and Duke the Jeweler was there, and Lil Cam was there. And one other situation, when Takeoff got sent up at the bowling alley. A lot of people sit back. If y'all new, subscribe to the channel. Like, at the end of the day, we know for a fact that a lot of people sit back and don't take full initiative to what's going on. You know for a fact that they into it with them. Why would you go somewhere? Right.
And you're in the whole new setting. Not a new setting, but they were there for a few weeks. Obviously, people checking in. Everyone knows where everyone is. And you connect everything. It's like, it's sad. It's sad.
Yeah, that's why I sit back and I be like, you know what? These people looking at this from a whole different perspective. You have to put into consideration what happened. First off, Jay Prince Jr., they said that he owned the bowling alley. That's neither here nor there. Like, at the end of the day, we know for a fact that the people who played a role in it know that Migo Bands was there. They know Migo Bands had the blickies up. And everybody sitting back looking like, what happened to Migo Bands? You gotta do your research, man, because you really gotta find out, man, that it was a setup.
I mean, there was so many things going on, and I think it was just a matter of time, but it's like, it's crazy how everything, when you put it together strategically, it just falls in place. It's crazy.
And from what the DA said that everybody who played a role in that, they will be, like, literally under the docket to where they get really, like, they gonna do some time for the whole Mob Ties, Fifth Ward, Rico indictment.
Yeah, they've been watching it for a minute.
Yeah, and I want y'all to pay attention. That Rico indictment, they ain't playing in there.
No, I mean, that's the thing. It's like when they start putting everything together and you see, like, the common trend and patterns, it's gonna repeat itself. So it's a matter of time till something else happens, but we're gonna see them put all the facts together.
Charleston White said that Lil Cam, he not the fall guy. Charleston White said that the fall guy is Migo Bands, because Migo Bands was the one blowing, and that's who they coming out there looking for. And I want y'all to really look at the fact that nobody from Atlanta finna just ride to Houston for no reason. They riding out there for one reason, and one reason to be exact is because the people who was at that bowling alley knew what happened and knew for a fact they could have real life avoided the whole situation, but they didn't. So this goes to show that everybody who wanna sit out there and stick their neck out there and be this and be that, man, you gotta be ready for what come behind this, man. At the end of the day, we know for a fact everybody in Mob Ties, they sitting back looking like, who next? Like, y'all gotta really look at this, man. And there was a lot of people who sat back and like played. They like literally played their part in this. It's crazy how we do this to each other, but again, I can't speak for the next man. All I can do is sit there and let people know that Takeoff If he would have never been at that bowling alley, he would have never got sent up. This would have never happened. We know for a fact that everybody sit there and say, okay, a lot of people is involved in this, but we know for a fact that it's people who's not involved in this. And the people who's not involved in this is